Please excuse the dishwasher going in the background. Today we're going to be making chili for dinner tonight, and we were supposed to do fajitas out on the grill, but it's supposed to rain this evening, and my husband had to go to Chicago for the day, so he was up at 3 a.m. on a plane by 5. Needless to say, he's going to be exhausted when he comes home tonight. So the beautiful thing about chili is you can really mix and match your ingredients, and you really can't go wrong. I thought about just opening up a can of ground beef that we canned, but I'm just gonna go ahead and use this Wagyu beef. Obviously, you can use what you want. You can use turkey, chicken, sausage, whatever. And so we're gonna use 1 onion, 1 pepper. I just couldn't fit it all into the bowl. I'm going to just take a shortcut. Instead of making my own seasoning, I'm just going to open up a can of McCormick chili seasoning. But if you don't have this, just use your chili, cumin, whatever spices you have to your taste buds. And let's see here. My secret ingredient is I like to put red wine in my chili. I've got some dehydrated jalapeno peppers. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to need the better than bouillon. We'll see. But you use 1 tablespoon to 1 cup of water. I'm going to use a little bit of garlic, tomatoes, mixed chili beans. We also have our own canned beans, but I kind of wanted to try this mixed bean. I don't know if I've had that before. A little bit of tomato paste. And then you can either obviously serve chili over rice, Fritos. We're going to try these Glory corn muffins today. And if I can find my waffle iron, we're going to make it on the waffle iron. So stick around while I brown my ground beef. The beef is still quite frozen, so I'm having a little bit of a struggle here. We're going to get this all grounded, and there shouldn't be a whole lot of fat to drain, but we'll see how it goes. I finally got the ground beef drained, so we're going to go ahead and add that now. The more interesting challenge here is seeing if everything is going to fit in the smaller crock pot. My other 2 are being washed right now, so this is definitely going to be an interesting experiment. Let's see. So put the ground beef in. I'm going to... I hate having my back to y'all and turning like this. But anyway, so we're going to do the 1 onion with these cute little things I got from the Dollar Tree. I just love these. So I'm going to dump the onion in there. Next, I'm going to dump the green pepper. Yeah, I got a feeling I'm going to be transferring this to a bigger pot. I mean, this stuff will shrink down, so we'll see. Alright, so I got the pepper in there. So I changed my mind. I hate opening a can of tomato paste and only using some of it and then forgetting about it and throwing it away. So what I'm going to use instead of this is this tomato paste that I have in the refrigerator, so you can manage how much you use. And so I know you can't see it, but I'm going to just put So I put about the equivalent of half of one of these small ones. And instead of using the jarred chopped garlic, I want to go ahead and finish up my garlic paste. So it's the same thing, just in a tube. I hate that y'all can't see that. All you'll see is my backside. But my cameraman's not here today, so I'm having to rely on the tripod. Okay, I'd say that's about a tablespoon of minced garlic. Now, just for a smidge of added heat, I'm going to just throw in a handful of dehydrated jalapenos. I also opted for diced tomatoes with green chilies, so like a Rotel, instead of just regular tomatoes, to give it a little bit more heat. Yeah, this is definitely getting full. I have a feeling I'm going to be switching over my crock pots. Okay, let's try the mixed beans. We're practically at the top here. And once you've cooked the ground beef, everything else is already cooked. Now it's just a matter of heating it. And obviously the longer you heat it, the more in depth the flavors will be. So I just have this on low, this rinky-dink crock pot. It cooks real slow anyway. I mean, I'm talking not like a regular slow cooker, but a really, really slow one. That's why I got this one, because I'm not in a hurry. This is pretty much going to be done. So it's a matter of just waiting for my husband to come home tonight. Who knows, I might end up even having to turn this off. Man, I still have 2 more ingredients. Let's see. Luckily, the last 2 ingredients, one is a liquid, which will fall around all of this, and then a powder, so hopefully we'll be okay. And my measuring cup that you use liquids for is in the washer, so I'm going to just use one of my dry measuring cups. So I'm going to put about a cup of red wine. Obviously, this is optional. You don't have to do this. So this is a half cup measuring device. So I need one more. So if you don't want to use alcohol, that's totally your prerogative. Some people, you know, they use beer in place of broth or whatever. I'm using red wine. You can just use the cup of beef broth if you prefer, or any kind of broth. In fact, so I'll put about a tablespoon of this Better Than Bouillon beef broth. We also have a chili-based Better Than Bouillon, and I think an adobo one, but we're going to have plenty of spices with this chili packet, so I just decided to keep it kind of simple, and I'm going to use a tablespoon of this. Okay. Oh dang, I still have to put this mix on. Okay, let's see if I can press this down. I'm just going to pour it right on top. And yes, ideally you would mix that up, but just for now, until things kind of start shrinking and cooking down, I'm just going to put it on top. Probably not the best thing. Alright. At least I can get the lid on, that's a good sign. And I've yet to do my tablespoon of Better Than Bouillon. We'll see what kind of hot mess we come up with. It wouldn't be my recipe if there wasn't all kinds of snafus. So we'll see what this turns out like. Stick around. I forgot to mention for my vegetarian daughters, I'm going to try to start showing you when I make a meal for my husband and I what the my vegetarian kiddos are going to eat as an alternative. So they love the Amy's chili, so this is what they're going to be having, and then we'll serve it with some garnish like some more cut up onions, some cheese, sour cream, whatever. Surprisingly enough, I was able to get everything in here. I know it's kind of cramped, but like I said, the vegetables will shrink down, and we'll just see. We'll check it out here shortly and see if we need to change. My biggest pet peeve is when I have to change bowls and slow cooker dishes and things like that, because it just doubles my my dishes. I just never seem to have my kitchen clean anymore, but I'm going to try to make this work. We'll see. I did break down and transfer it to a bigger slow cooker. I added a bit of granulated garlic. I just wanted a little bit more, and some of my Julio's all-purpose seasoning. It's got a cumin base, very, very good. And then I'm going to add about a tablespoon of my roasted chili pepper, better than bouillon. I realized that the red wine that I put in here is still cooking down. I did go ahead and taste it, and it tastes delicious. I just want a little bit more heat. So we're going to keep this thing going. And I did find my waffle iron for our cornbread waffles, so we are all set. I don't know why or how I forgot my all-time favorite smoked sea salt. I like all of my stews and chilies to have a nice smoky taste to it. Now there's already plenty of sodium up in here, so we're just going to do a little bit, see how this tastes. Perfecto. Now we're going to make our cornbread according to the package directions, which for this Glory brand just calls for half a cup of milk and 1 egg. Then you're just going to want to mix it real good. There might be a couple of lumps in there, but that's okay. And obviously you can make these in your oven too. You can make them into little muffins. You can make a cornbread loaf. Just sometimes I don't feel like waiting for my oven to heat up. I just want to do it kind of quickly. So we have this all incorporated. I don't know if you can see that. And then where did my spray go? So I'm just going to give this a little spray. And I'm going to pour this in. You don't want it to go all the way to the outside, or it will overflow somewhat. Let's see, I think I'll add a little bit more. It'll all even itself out. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. And you just shut it, and I don't know if you can see. Well, if you have a waffle iron, you know how it works. I'm just waiting for this green light to come on. So here is round one, if I can get it out. Ooh, that's hot. So here are two. And then I'm going to pour the rest of the batter in. We should get 4 good size waffles out of this. So I'm going to take my cornbread waffle and I'm going to just put it here in my bowl. Just kind of squish it down. And then I'm going to take a couple of heaping spoonfuls of this chili. And then, see? And then I'm going to put a little bit of grated cheese. And I'm going to cut some chives off of my plant. The gift that keeps on giving. I love how these things just continue to grow. So I'm going to throw that on there. I don't know if I have enough sour cream. It doesn't really need it, but just for presentation purposes. It seems that every time I'm filming is when I'm down to the last couple of drops of something. Let's see. Yeah, it's not wanting to come out, but that's okay. This chili is good enough on its own. So, voila. Happy eating. Let me see what this tastes like. I want to get a little piece of the cornbread waffle. Mmm. Mmm. Okay. Mmm. Aside from the fact that it's flaming hot, it's absolutely delicious. I'm sorry that I couldn't wait on my husband. He still won't be home for a few hours. I decided to go ahead and cheat and have this for lunch because it's ready. Mmm. I give this 2 thumbs up. I hope you try it. I know that everybody has kind of their own little chili recipes, and that's all fine and good. And the main reason for my video today was to show you, if you didn't know, all the different things that you can do with your waffle maker. So, like if you get those little muffin pouches, you can make those muffin waffles, you can make brownies, you can put cinnamon rolls on there. I'll do a video in the near future about all the different things that you can do with your waffle iron, but today I just wanted to show you how you could do cornbread on the waffle maker too, and pair it with some good homemade chili on a day like today. So I hope that y'all are doing well. Hope y'all have a blessed day, and I'll be in touch. Take care.